Hey guys, this is Aaron from Geeky Development and welcome to our weekly tutorials. And this week I'll be showing you how to add custom fonts into your project. Now if you haven't noticed already, when you are selecting a font in your project, you are only able to use a handful of fonts, and this is because your project only reads the fonts from XCode. So if you want custom fonts, you have to manually install them yourself. So the first thing we need to do is get a font, which I have one on the desktop here. It needs to be in a TTF or an OTF format. Simply download one off the internet or just go into your font book on your Mac. But once you've got one, just create a project. This is a view-based application for the iPhone, and I've simply named it Custom Fonts for the purpose of this tutorial. So the first thing you're going to want to do is drag and drop our new font into our project, and make sure you copy it to the destinations group folder. Press finish there, and then once it's in your project, you need to go into our supporting files just here and into our info.p list, where we have to tell our application that we've installed it and we would like to use it. So just click on the last bar at the bottom and then click on the plus symbol to add a new line at the bottom. And we need to find the one font called Fonts Provided by Application, which is just here. And then once you've added that, just click the arrow so it drops down. And in the first string here, just double click it and type out the name of your font, including the extension. So one is called Technoid and it's all in capitals. We type in Technoid and the extension, which is .ttf. Save that. If you want to add more than one font into your application, just simply click on the item 0 here and just keep pressing the plus symbol so it brings up more and more strings, and you just manually keep adding them as you go along. So then once you've done that, you can save that and then go into your viewcontroller.h, where we put our outlet for our label, which I'll be demonstrating. You can use custom fonts on quite a few things, from like text fields to text views, anything that really contains text basically. So we start by typing IV outlet. I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. Space UI label, space asterisk, and I'll name the label simply label. Easy enough to understand, and we can save that and zoom out. Now if we go to our custom font viewcontroller.m, and we need to uncomment the view did load, which is just here. I'll zoom in for you. Simply get rid of the two comments on the start and the end of it, and just after the first curly bracket we need to type in bracket, then the name of our label, which I name mine label, space set font, and then in the highlighter section here we do bracket, capital UI font, space font with name, and in the NS string here we type in the name of our font. So we do the @ symbol, quotation mark, and in between the two quotation marks put the name of our font, which mine is Technoid, and in the size, this is where we can put the size of our fonts, which is a pretty decent size of 32. Then finish out with two brackets to close up all the coding, and end that with a semicolon. And that is all the coding that's needed. So if you want to pause it, just catch up on there. I'll just zoom out now. So now if you go into our .xib, where we add our label in. So to bring up our utilities, just press the square at the top with the grey shaded rectangle on the right. And just simply drag in a label. Drag it a little bit bigger so there's enough room to fit the size of our font, which we put it as 32. And just click on the files owner and drag our new outlet of our label straight to our label. Once we've done that, we can save that and go straight to build and run, where we can see our new custom font onto our label. Like I said before, this does work on anything from text fields to text views, anything really that contains text you can onto it. So it's quite handy for creating quite unique apps. And there we have it, our custom font installed into our project and set to our label. So I hope this helps you in any of your projects or apps at the moment. But that's it this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week in the next tutorial. Make sure you favourite and like the video so you have it for future reference. Also check out the full source code for this tutorial and all our others on our website at geeky.com. Send us a message or leave us a comment if you want to suggest any tutorials yourself, or if you just want to leave us some feedback. And follow and like us on Facebook and Twitter. All the links will be in the description below, as well as a full list of all our apps which are currently on the App Store. Make sure you go check them out, and most importantly, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe.